Hi, welcome to another adventure of 9 at 9. We got a tripod. Tim
It's
just
making things harder rather
Tim
than
just
easier.
told me, you're acting like you're on the Today Show. You're very nervous. You're whirling around like a crazy person. Okay. We've never done this before. Our first 9 at 9.
It's like more professional now, so.
You already told me I was going to break it. The tripod is ruining everything. No. All right, here we go.
Okay. That's a picture. It's a piece of artwork. It's a flower. It's like a canvas.
You're a flower.
Here's the theme is flowers today, I guess. There's a couple of flower mugs.
Are you banging them together?
Yeah.
Well,
It's this one's designed to fit in your cup holder in your car, and I guess it's the same pattern all around. If you like blue and green, or if you like pink and yellow and blue and green, there you go. This one's a little smaller.
but don't bang them
You
together.
just banged them together right there.
By accident.
Didn't we do this thing already one other week?
Well, it was different beads, so I went thrifting this week as I was hanging up Fargo Junk Market posters and found some treasures.
More beads.
Wait, oh boy. This one is twisted. Can you get that out? Okay.
It's some long strings of beads. I'm not sure the intended purpose for these. Do you know the intended purpose? What they did
It's
with
just
them?
decor.
Decor, like.
But there's a thrift store in Park Rapids called Salvage Depot, and they help mentally challenged people. And I think they make some of the products.
They string the beads on.
Maybe. And I think it's part of what they do is they make things. And
Joker collar. Okay.
so that's a good charity to support.
Did you get a cutting board with me on it? Is that Chef Boyardee? I guess it's Chef Boyardee. It's got a handle. It's cutting board. It's pretty. It's a nice vintage cutting board. It looks like the people that used it used this side, and then they'd hang it on the wall that side so they could look at it. They'd grab it off the wall and then they'd use it.
You look kind of European with those beads.
Yeah, they're kind of choking me. They're heavy enough that maybe I could use the clamp, and I could clamp them up here on the curtain.
Speaking of tools,
the umbrella.
That looks really good. Speaking of tools,
I don't know that it's an old clamp, but it's got a lot of paint on it.
yeah, those come in handy a lot at junk shows.
Oh yeah.
I like to have clamps.
Yeah. You know how I know that?
Tell us
Because
the
all
story.
of my clamps are nowhere near my tool bench.
Because I use them at junk shows. So Tim was very sweet.
Yep.
For my birthday, it was my birthday this past week, and he was trying to pick some tools for me as a present. But
That could be left in with her junk stuff that we wouldn't use for anything
So
else.
I wouldn't use
so
any
they would
of-
always be there just with the junk stuff.
I'm
so
not
at a
sure why
junk
I would
show, they
use
be ready to go.
a sheetrock saw.
If you need a saw, say you had something that needed just a little bit cut off, you could use it for anything. It's just a small, compact saw.
I know, not to be ungrateful. I appreciate it. Some of the tools I was a little surprised by.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I was not being a gracious receiver of the tools that he had selected, but it was a very nice thought. It was a very nice thought.
And you got a new tripod, so.
I did. I love my tripod.
And you got beads.
I know. So many things. Okay.
Look at the ends have tassels. It's like strung on some sort of yarn.
I blame Dan because Dan Lawyer, I would never normally pick these things up,
Yeah.
but these older brushes sold like crazy at ew, don't do that. Gross.
That's my hand.
Gross. You don't know where that's been.
Well, you're touching it with your hand. What does it matter?
But he sold a lot of old brushes and stuff, and it had a
So,
cool wooden
There's
handle.
just a little bit of, you can't quite read what it is. And I think is this for concrete? For pottery type stuff? You know?
I don't
And
know.
that's the use of it.
I don't
Or
know.
maybe it's for just sweeping things up off the
I
floor.
don't know. Don't
Maybe
put
they
my-
used it to sweep up the kitty litter. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what this one was for.
Here, I didn't like the color of this,
Oh.
but I bought it anyway.
Do you know what that is?
It's a clamp.
Well, you can use it as a clamp, but it's the end clamp from like a battery.
Oh yeah, like
cable.
a jumper cable.
Jumper cable, yep.
Cool. I just
Because
thought it
it's
was a
got the little-
clamp,
yeah.
but it's
You could use it.
this weird color. I don't like
Works just like that.
that. I won't say what color.
The design, I'm guessing, is a clamp.
These are heavy.
Oh yeah, wow. I didn't expect them to be nearly that heavy. There's 3 of them made out of iron. One's a little smaller than the other 2. One's pink or reddish pink. I
And another one.
do you know what these are?
They're metal stars.
I know, but do you know what they're used for?
What?
I'm not 100% positive, but I think these are the stars that they use on buildings, older buildings, as the walls start to buckle. They put a rod through the building, and this is the star that goes on the outside, so the rod goes through, and they put a nut on there, and that holds the bricks. And it
Is that
keeps
true?
Everything from buckling. Yeah, if you look at old buildings, they have metal plates, or a lot of times they use stars because they're decorative. So that's what those are. I think
It
that's
was
what
in
those
with
are
all
used
the
for.
hardware stuff, so that would make sense. I did not know that.
So there you go. You can drive
Learning
around in
new
them.
things.
Oh. There's a little bow-legged cowboy.
Go close so they can see it.
Yeah.
My dad makes wooden carvings, so whenever I find them out in the wild, I gather them.
That,
I like those.
That one's been painted. It's very light, and I don't know if you can see it there. He's smoking a cigarette, and it's lit. And
He is?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
amazing that is an extremely small, fragile cigarette, and I'm sure, being from a thrift store or being from a junk market, it's kind of been in and around other items that is still intact. That is pretty amazing.
And here's another one.
He's smoking a pipe.
Yeah,
He's
smoking.
holding his hat in his hand.
We at 9 at 9 do not promote
We don't condone
smoking.
smoking, but
No.
from the old cowboy perspective, it's kind of cool on the carvings.
Do you
here.
think they smoked because their lives were so stressful out on the range?
I'm guessing they didn't have much stress at all, but they smoked to relax.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why do people smoke?
Why do they smoke? There's a cup.
Did I
A
just,
mug.
after you said that now, did I knock? No, it's so.
There's another mug. It's got green and brown, light brown.
Mugs.
clean.
Everybody has
Way
mugs.
more mugs. There's a blue one, tan one. There's an
Don't
odd-shaped
clank 'em
one
together.
with a flower. Well, you've handed me several. I can't pop. And then you bang them in.
Sorry. I got a free bag
Where'd you get the bag?
at the thrift store.
Never forget 9/11. It's the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. So,
Just gonna show you.
It's a patriotic item. Very fitting since your husband's a firefighter.
You are?
I
Oh
work
yeah,
for the fire department.
I forgot. I found lots of pottery.
There's
at
a bowl.
the thrift store.
There's a bowl from. That's quite the signature on the bottom from 2008. It's some cool pottery. It's a little broken, but see the spiral? It just went around and around and around in there.
I got these cool
Can you
blown
even-
glass.
Oop.
Ooh, jeez. I'm gonna take this away from me. We're almost to the end.
Ooh, what's that?
I got these blown glasses that might be new, but I got 4 of them.
Hmm.
And I
You
know
got 'em-
how picky you are
You know how picky I am?
about glasses, but these reminded me of some that I found at like West Elm or something. They were really thick water glasses.
Oh,
Please-
it's
ugh,
good on the lid. It's a
Don't-
good feel.
I know, but don't put it on your mouth because I haven't washed these yet.
Any bugs, they
I'll
die
never
after
learn.
24 hours.
And
Sure.
then
It's just been in our garage anyway, so.
I got lots of books and some
And a
more
little-
pottery.
I Dream of Jeannie tiny vase.
Yep, I got lots of books for the Fargo Junk Market. Remember this one? This wasn't the one we made our kids laugh so hard, but
Hmm.
remember
Are
the
we at
one?
the ocean?
No. Give me the beads. Do you know which one of her books made our kids laugh the hardest?
It was, Oops.
Oops, with the chicken and the socks, and Morgan would read it to Jack, and then she'd say, "Oops."
Red
and Jack,
socks,
yeah.
blue socks, green socks.
Oops. And then they would laugh and laugh and laugh. Anyway, we're at the time,
By
so
Sandra Boynton.
Sandra Boynton, she's awesome.
So there you go.
All right, another
Another
episode,
successful-
9 at 9,
Brought to you from 80 Junk.
with a
80junk.com.
with a
Fargo Junk
tripod?
Market. What do you? Who are you marketing yourself as? Fargo Junk
I'm
Market?
just me.
AB
This
Junk?
is just us. So
This is the
Lots
first
of-
one with the professional tripod. It doesn't go very. It goes almost high enough. If it went like 6 inches higher, it would be better.
maybe we'll have to put it on a.
Well,
Oops! I
see if we can.
keep wiggling it and
This-
ruining
it
the
has
whole
a lot
point
of
of.
adjustable things, but rather than turning them and loosening and adjusting, she's just like moving it. So it's supposed to be hot this weekend. Stay cool.
Drink
water,
lots
stay
of
hydrated.
water so that Tim's fire crews don't have to come and get you.
Yep, it's gonna be a warm one.
Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching.
Bye.